What I'm going to show you in this video has taken me quite a while to put together, but in this video I'm going to show you guys 30 faceless niches that are absolutely crushing it right now. Guys, if I would start right now with a faceless YouTube channel, these would be the exact niches I would actually go into. And I'm currently making between $30,000 and $40,000 a month and constantly building new faceless YouTube channels. There at the back, by the way, you can also see two of my play buttons and others are all around this room. And I've made $42,000 with just 2 videos, scaled the channel from $0 to $48,000 in just 30 days. And then I've helped hundreds of other people do the exact same thing. For example, here Martins, who have helped to make $31,000 one single month. Here a different student, $12,000 in one single month. Here a different one, $23,000 in one single month, and here one where we completely blew up the channel. Now, if you're interested in getting the same results, check out the first link in the video description, book a call with me, and we'll have a look if it makes sense to work together or not. Now, if you're booking the call, make sure that you're actually serious about YouTube, all right? Now, that being said, let's get started with the first niche. Now, this is a brand new niche called, I don't even know what this name is. We can see that this channel actually states not monetized yet. That is probably because this channel is only 9 days old, all right? It did not even have the time to get monetized. That's how new this faceless niche is. And that's how crazy this video is gonna be, right? So 9 days old, because why am I saying this? Because we always look for small channels that are getting a lot of views, right? And that's exactly what we see here. So 9 days old, first video, 750 views. Then here, 17,000 views, 230,000 views, and now the channel is in the algorithm. So here we can now see again 13,000 views in just 3 days, which is super good. Now these videos are a bit longer, so it is going to be a little bit more costly to go into this niche, but you're also going to have a higher RPM, which means that you are actually going to make more money in this niche if you actually end up getting views. All right. Now, what I like about this channel a lot is that, you know, it has a very specific thumbnail style, which we can now just go ahead and we can replicate it without, you know, thinking about like, hey, what is it actually that works in the thumbnails? Because we see exactly what works in the thumbnails. Now let's go over to the second channel, which is called Timelapse Studio. Also very small channel, 2 weeks old, 1.3 million views on the first video, which is absolutely crazy. This channel is already also monetized and it has gotten 1.1 million views in the last 7 days, which is very good because it only posted one video. So that's crazy. If we look at this video is mainly AI generated, as we can see here. So everything is AI generated. And if you're not wondering like, hey, okay, probably going to be very expensive for me to generate all of this with AI, I actually have here Gen AI Pro, which I'll link in the video description. It's pretty cheap. So firstly, you can get like AI voiceovers from here for 1 million credits for $22, which is very cheap. On 11 labs, like 2 million credits cost $320 or $330, something like that. And then, but what we also have here is we have a VO and banana for 1 day for like $2, and you have like basically unlimited generations. So I'd highly recommend you guys to check this out, especially if you want to do something like this. I'll link it in the first link in the video description, and then you can just jump into this exact content. Now, if you want to jump into this exact content, you have to keep in mind that you will have to jump into it very quickly, because especially if channels are blowing up exactly like this one, usually a bunch of people jump into the niche, right? So then we want to be very quickly so that we are not too late, so that we don't miss the train. Then we have History Uncovered. This channel here is getting 90,000 views in the last 7 days. 30 videos, and it has gotten 3.5 million views until now. It's like kind of here these, how do you say it, like I don't even know what this content is called, but what I know is that this channel here is doing very well. So it is already 6 months old, but what I see with this kind of content is a massive gap, because we can just go ahead and we can create longer videos, and we would easily be able in most cases to actually go ahead and beat this channel. I always say never go ahead and do like 4-minute videos, because firstly, you know, you can't really place ads on the videos, like, yeah, 1 ad or something like that, but you don't have any mid-roll ads, so you're going to lose out on a lot of money. And if you create videos here in general that are like 5 minutes, why not just create an 8-minute video where you can make way more money? So what I would recommend you to do if you start a channel exactly like this, just create longer videos and you have a very, very good chance of actually beating this exact channel. Then we go on to the next one, which is called Vegas Exposed. 40 videos, 11,000 subscribers and 4.4 million views. This channel has a super good RPM. That's something I can tell you. Now the first video was posted just 6 months ago, and the most popular video was also 6 months ago with 1.8 million views. Now if we look at this channel, very like everything looks like here, for example, the thumbnails, we can clearly see why this channel is working, what is working on this channel. Now something we can also see on this exact channel is that, you know, it's not very active. So it's still getting good views, but this channel is not active at all, right? Which could be like a massive gap if we just go ahead and we post videos more actively. So let's actually quickly have a look what the RPM is. This always takes a while to load up, so I'll get you guys back once this is loaded up. So here we can now see this channel has a $5 RPM. It's only getting 250,000 views and made $1,400 in the last month. But again, this channel is super inactive. Videos are very short. This might be something I would even jump into myself, just because the RPM is pretty decent. Videos are extremely easy to create, as we can see right here. Really nothing difficult. Like anyone that wants to get started can start something exactly like that. Then we have Celeb Goat. So this is more of a celebrity kind of channel. Now this channel is crushing it as well, here with 3.3 million views in the last 7 days. The RPM isn't gonna be as high for example on this channel, but I always say like the RPM and the views kind of balance each other out. So for example, in this exact niche, what we see in front of us right here, you have a lower RPM, but you can get way more views, right? Because it's way more broad. Now this channel is already a little bit older, as we can see right here, but we can just see how well this content is performing. If we look here, just an example, this video 9 days ago, nobody can handle Keanu Reeves' okay, I can't say that word. Irresistible charm. There we have it. I got it, guys. I got it. So this channel is doing very well. This video here, 1.4 million views. Probably made like $5,000 or something, which is not bad, especially for like one single faceless YouTube video where you pay like $50, let's say $100 for this video. That is really not bad. So with 85 videos, this channel has gotten almost 40 million views, which is very strong, right? So let's actually load up the RPM so we can just see how much this channel has actually made with 40 million. Let me just, okay, so it's 40 times like 5,000, because 40 million and $5,000 per 1,000 views, that is $200,000 for this exact channel, which is crazy. Then we have the next one, trench coat. So this is something, this niche I don't really understand, but I just wanted to bring it on because maybe some of you guys understand it. So it's also older channel, but it's doing very well. So 41,000 views now in the last 7 days, but it is not really active. So it only posted this video, and this one here was just 4 weeks ago already. But otherwise, if we look at like the views on this channel, the views look really good. So 450,000 views, 240,000 views, 200,000 views, 200,000 views, 130,000 views. And if you would be more active on this channel, on a channel like this, I think you could make a decent amount of money. So 32 videos, 2 million views on this exact channel. It looks like a gaming channel. I do not know anything about games. The RPM is probably gonna not be too high, but you know, if you're playing this game, I have no idea if it's a game. I literally don't know. But if you're playing a game, this would be awesome for you. Then we have Euro Defense, also very interesting channel, 27 videos, 19,000 subscribers, 1.8 million views. The last video they posted, and this channel is very inactive, but the last video they posted got 400,000 views. All right, let's actually quickly load up the RPM because that's going to be very interesting to me to see what the RPM is. Now, by the way, while it's loading up, if you're interested in scaling up a channel with me together, you know, kind of skipping the whole trial and error kind of stuff, like here, for example, this student who we scaled to $18,000 a month, check out the first link in the video description, book a completely free call with me, and we'll have a look how we can kind of work together and scale you up. So here we can see $2 RPM, $2, like, or basically $3 RPM, not the best. But this channel is still getting like 770,000 views in the last 30 days, although they only posted 2 videos. So that, oh no, it's not this one here. So, but still they only posted 2 videos. That's not bad. So the RPM isn't the highest, but you can get a lot of views in this exact niche, and it doesn't seem as if the content is too difficult to create. Might be mistaken. Okay, no, it's actually like animation kind of content. So this kind of content is going to cost you a little bit more money, but these days you can also create this kind of content with AI, right? So don't completely shy away from this niche. Awesome channel. Then we have TV Junkie OG. All right, so this one is kind of a channel about celebrities, as far as I can see right here. TV Junkie, 35 videos, 12,000 subscribers, and the most popular. Let's first look at like, hey, okay, the channel is 8 months old. Interesting. In these 8 months, this channel has made or has gotten 7 million views. The RPM is pretty good in this niche, that's something I can tell you. But here we can see most popular video, 1.3 million views, 700,000 views, 600,000 views, 550,000 views, 400,000 views, and the videos are pretty long. So this channel is gonna have a pretty decent RPM. I just want to load that up as well, because for this one it might be very interesting. Something I like a lot about this channel while this is loading up is I like the thumbnail style. So they're very, very consistent with the thumbnail, which obviously kind of, you know, if this channel posts a video, the audience directly knows like, okay, this video is from this specific channel, which is super cool. So here we can see like almost a $7 RPM. So this channel is doing around about $10,000 a month, which is super awesome. And they're not even that okay, they're active, but not that active. Like they're posting around about 8 videos a month, which is not bad. The videos do not look too difficult to create, so it's mainly like clips all around the video, not very difficult to create. So super awesome. Now, by the way, if you guys want to know how I load up the RPMs, you can check out Next Level. I'll link it in the video description. It's like 13 euros a month, but with that you can kind of see the data of any channel on YouTube, which is super cool. All right, then we have here Giga Bulls. Now this is an interesting channel. Now this is more of a volume channel. Now what a volume channel is you'll have to post a lot, right? That's what a volume channel is. So this channel isn't making the most amount of money right now, but this channel for sure can make a lot of money. So as we can see here it was doing very, very well, even just 4 weeks ago. And then they got a little bit more inactive. So if you want to kind of absolutely crush it in a niche exactly like this one, you want to be posting every single day 1 or 2 videos. And you know, the video quality in niches like this does not matter that much, right? And that's the awesome part. So you can get away with very cheap videos, but very decent RPMs, right? Now, what I like about this channel as well is that we have very consistent patterns here in the thumbnails, which is super cool. So in general, super awesome channel, 93 videos, 3.7 million views until now. Then we have Roger. This is also very interesting. I think this channel actually got taken down as far as I know, and they kind of, you know, just started a new channel with the exact same videos, but it just shows how good this niche still works. All right, so this channel started 9 months ago. The most popular video has 1.6 million views, which is very strong, and the recent videos are all performing extremely well, and they are not posting very often. And these videos, guys, if I tell you these videos are extremely simple, I mean it, right? The videos are very, very simple to create. Even the thumbnails, very simple to create. But even in the thumbnails, we can see a very clear pattern, which is super cool. This channel is getting 200,000 views a week. And let's actually have a look at the RPM. Now, the only thing with this niche that I know is that sometimes the videos are yellow. So you will get limited ads here and there with a channel like this. But, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If 1 out of 10 videos gets that, it is what it is. So you can still make a decent amount of money. So while this is loading, if you're interested in working close with me, we're getting to the end of the video, you know, just like here, for example, this student did, where we hit like 171 euro a day, or this one where we went from $200 to $400 a day. Check out the first link in the video description and book a call with me, all right? So here we can see this channel is doing $4,000 a month with like 3 or something videos that they posted this exact month. So this is an awesome channel. Check it out. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and make sure to book your call with me, and I'll see you. Bye. Started with the first niche, which is called Asian ancestry. Now, this is a very new niche that is absolutely crushing it. So again, here we can see that these guys are posting these kind of videos just to kind of warm up their channels. That's what I believe why they're doing it. But then they started out with this kind of content which did not really get any views. As we can see right here, the most viewed video was this one here with 17,000 views. Then here this one 12,000 views, and then the views dropped again. And then they actually went ahead and they changed up the packaging, and it basically immediately worked. So 4,000 views, 12,000 views, 17,000 views, 270,000 views. This is a huge outlier video for this channel. Then 100,000 views, 300,000 views, then 19,000 views, and now a video that did not do that well, but that is completely normal. So in the last 7 days, this channel has gotten 260,000 views on exactly this content, right? Now let's have a look. So 700,000 views until now with 23 videos. That is really not too bad. So let's actually have a look at the RPM very quickly. Please let me know in the comments, should I show you guys the RPM in for every single niche, or do you guys have Next Level already and you guys can just check that out yourself? Now I will link Next Level in the video description as well. Now Next Level is just like a tool with which you can, as I do here, like check the RPMs of the channels. It's like 13 euros a month, so it's 100 million% worth it, trust me. All right, so this always takes a little bit to load, so we'll just let this load and I'll get you guys back then. All right, so here we can now see this channel has a RPM of $3 and it has made round about $1,700, probably a bit more because this is like a little bit behind. So this channel has probably made like over $2,000 already with only 23 videos, and it's a very, very new channel, as we can see right here, like 1 month old. Now let's go to the second niche, which is called Forgotten American Survival. Also super awesome niche. 14 videos and 21,000 subscribers. So we can see, and I just want to mention that this niche is, if you want to do something like this, I want you to jump into this niche as soon as just possible, because it is getting a bit fuller, especially, with these niches that get 600,000 views in no time. Just as an example here, 7 days, 600,000 views. These niches get flooded quite quickly, right? So if you want to get into this niche, you need to be very quick, especially if you want to build a long-term channel in this exact niche. Now, what we can see is this channel started just 1 month ago. We can also see that it has a very, very clear kind of packaging. And then when it comes to the videos, as we can see right here, it's completely normal, just, stock footage kind of, which they can find all over the internet with a voiceover, and that's it, right? So no special animation or anything like that. Pretty easy content, like anyone who is starting out can create a video exactly like this one. All right, so awesome channel, has gotten here 1.8 million views with just 14 videos, which is very, 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 very strong. All right. Then we go to the second channel, which is called Olden Archives. This is a very funny channel because, I always say like the niches that are going to be the best are niches that you can think about. And here we can see this channel started out with like kind of war history content, and then it moved over to chainsaw content, which is very funny. Like, I've never thought about this niche ever in my life, and it's doing very, very well. So here, 10 days, 124,000 views, 8 days, 250,000 views, 6 days, 40,000 views, 1 day, 45,000 views. And then again, this content is extremely easy to do. All right, it's mainly even images as far as I can see right here. So it's mainly just a voiceover. Take a listen.
Product through a big box retailer.
Like just a, like literally just, a voiceover with a few images and a few video clips. That's what this is. No animation, nothing like that. And this channel is or has gotten 460,000 views with just 9 videos. So that is actually very, very good. Now for the thumbnails, it seems like they have a specific pattern. They're trying something new out right here, which I would recommend. Like, this channel is super, super new. So this is also something I would jump into as fast as possible, because this is super untapped. Like, nobody has done anything like this except for this channel. So that is super, super cool. Then we have the next channel, which is called Charlie's American Attic. Crazy channel. I always say like the woman's niche on YouTube is completely untapped. What we can see here is this channel is 1 month old. It's kind of about, woman makeup, history kind of videos. And the most popular video has 328,000 views, 290,000 views. Then here, this one, 30,000 views from just 2 days ago. When it comes to the thumbnails, they're probably creating these thumbnails with AI. And the videos are also pretty simple again, right? So again, just, you know, an AI voiceover, and then, you know, just images and stuff throughout the whole video. Now, for the guys who are wondering, where can you actually, you know, get videos like this, or how can you make videos like this for 25 minutes without spending thousands of dollars on, you know, AI voiceovers? You can get them right here on Gen AI Pro for like super cheap. So this is basically like next level, just way cheaper. So a million credits is like for $22, which is super cheap. So in general, guys, if you want to start a Faceless channel, you know, just use Gen AI Pro, especially if you're on a budget. I'll link it in the video description as well. Now, when we look at this channel, we can see the videos are quite long. So if I would go into this exact same niche, I'll probably go ahead and create like 30-minute videos, or even, you know, look at something like this. I know I said that the female niche is quite unsaturated, like nobody's really doing something, but you can probably look at something like this and do it for, you know, men's as well. All right. Now, yeah, this channel has gotten 600,000 views with just 12 videos in the first month. That is really not bad. Let's go up to the next one, which is called Hidden America. Very interesting channel. I do see that this last video did not perform that well, but if we look here, this video here got 770,000 views, 300,000 views. So these two videos here are doing extremely well. All right, extremely well. And that's why I absolutely love this niche. So if you look at here, just as an example, if you know a little bit about, you know, here houses and stuff like that, you know, then this would be for sure something for you, because the content is extremely easy to create. And I always say, like, if a niche kind of has here like that, like here, for example, 6-minute videos or 5-minute videos, that's usually a very big sign that the niche is completely unsaturated. When we're looking at the thumbnails, you know, the split screen thumbnail has always been working very well. So this is for sure something to go ahead and look at. Then we have Matt's Barbecue. So very interesting channel. So here we can see again, kind of warming up the accounts. More and more people are doing it. So I'd recommend you guys to do it too. Seems like it's working. But first video was 13 days ago, 4,000 views, 13 days ago. So they immediately like posted here a bunch of videos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos at the exact same day, 13 days ago, right? So this is actually very interesting that they did because this was a strategy we were following back in the days, and just posted like 5 videos at once and just let the channel rest. But here, this video got 380,000 views, 90,000 views, and then here we have a video that's performing a bit better again. So this channel has gotten 450,000 views in the last 7 days, which is very strong when it comes to the content. Extremely simple content. You guys know I like to show you guys extremely simple content so you guys can actually get started and start making money, right? But awesome niche, very, very beginner friendly. Like, I mean, very beginner friendly, not very difficult to do. Now, if you are looking for help when starting your Faceless YouTube channel, because obviously I'm giving you all of the niches, but when it comes to like these little things, you know, sometimes you just need a little bit more help and you don't want to go the whole trial and error route. Like, for example, Tyler did, who have helped to hit 100,000 subscribers. Then here, this student, $4,000 a month. This one here, first $1,000 a month. Then check out the first link in the video description, book a completely free call with me, and we'll have a look how we can scale it up together. Then we have here Forbidden Menu. Now, this is a niche that has been around for a while, as we can see right here. But for many of these niches, we do see new gaps to enter the niches if they are new thumbnail concepts. Like, for example, here, 7 days ago, 360,000 views, 6 days ago, 70,000 views. Here again, 5,000 views, here 6,000 views. So this channel is on the way up again. Here we can see 400,000 views in the last 7 days, which again is very, very strong, especially for a channel like this. Has a pretty decent RPM. So you have 500,000 views in 28 videos. So that is very, very nice. Now, as I've said, like, this is a niche that is already a little bit fuller. So if you want to go into this niche, the biggest thing like that's gonna kind of help you blow up your channel is if you follow these kind of new thumbnail styles that are actually currently working, okay? Then we go to Safety Senior. Very interesting channel as well. 21 videos, 17,000 subscribers. Now, this channel is 2 months old. The first video immediately got like 4 million views. And this is all about like kind of protecting seniors from scams, which is super, super cool. But yeah, 2 months ago, 4 million views, then here 140,000 views. Then this one didn't do that well. I think it very recently had a very good video again. Here 20,000 views, 20,000 views. 12,000 views. So something I don't like about this channel is that the views are a little bit more inconsistent, right? But if we look at the content is extremely simple to create and is not very difficult to create, especially, I always like targeting older people on YouTube with my faceless channels because they are not as brain rotted as most of the younger people are. So we can get away with very basic videos, if I can say it like that. So a video like this should not cost you more than $10. Right, to be very, very honest. Okay, so awesome channel. This channel is getting 2.3 million views in the last 7 days, which is absolutely crazy. Probably gonna have a pretty high RPM, and then they also have an affiliate link inside here, which is obviously also gonna make them some money. All right, then we get to this once upon a British time. Very interesting channel as well. So 30 videos, 25,000 subscribers. The oldest video is 2 months old. So they started out with this kind of food content and switched over to this exact content right here, where they got here, just as an example, this outlier 10 days ago with 77,000 views. Then here's 7,000 views, 20,000 views, 14,000 views, 23,000 views, 90,000, 400,000 views. So it's doing pretty well. Also running with the kind of split screen thumbnail, which has been doing very well for years and years down the line. It does look like as if these videos might have been created with VidRush, so even easier to kind of go ahead and create content like this. I always say, like, I like to use real video editors to create my videos because that's just gonna like kind of keep me the safest from any inauthentic content and stuff. Now I know that VidRush, just as an example, you will probably not get hit, but I just want to be as safe as just possible. So awesome channel, 150,000 views every 7 days. Let's actually have a look what the RPM on this channel is. That is always super interesting. So the RPM on this channel, now it's gonna load forever again. So here it says like it's doing $4,700 a month. Let's see what the RPM is. Now, something you guys have to remember is that the RPM is in most cases a little bit higher than Next Life actually shows. So here the RPM is probably gonna be like $5. So this channel is making around about a 5K a month, right? Which is not bad. Then we have this one right here, World War II Unexpected Truths. Very interesting channel as well, 36 videos, and it has gotten 400,000 views. Now, I wouldn't want you to go into this niche and create exactly this kind of content. If you want to go into this exact niche, I need you to create way better content than, for example, this channel. But what I wanted to mainly show you is like, have a look. So here it didn't perform very well. It kind of did the exact same thumbnail style that every single one of the others are also doing. And then it switched the thumbnail style around and immediately 2.9 thousand views, 260,000 views, 30,000 views, 17,000 views, 17,000 views, and here one that didn't do that well, here it's doing well. So thumbnails can make a massive difference in how your channel is actually gonna perform. So always make sure that, you know, if you're doing research, always make sure that you do very, very deep research into thumbnails as well, because thumbnails can make or break your channel, as we see exactly on this channel. So you can probably go into this exact content and just post like decent or good videos with these exact same thumbnails, and it might work for the first channel on our list, which is called Food Brands Exposed. Very interesting channel. So what they are basically doing, maybe some of you guys know these kind of factory videos. So they're using that exact thumbnail style just in the food niche, which is very, very interesting, kind of exposing food brands. So you can see 31 videos. This channel has gotten 1.9 million views with just 31 videos, and the oldest video is just 4 months old. And the most popular video is 2 weeks old with 800,000 views. So this channel is for sure doing very, very well right now. It's currently getting right here 700,000 views in the last 7 days. So about like 100,000 views a day. So let's actually load up the RPM very quickly and have a look at like, hey, how much money is this channel actually making a day, because that's absolutely crazy. So let's load that up. Now, while it's loading, we can see in the thumbnail style that it is very consistent, and that's something we want to see, because then we can see like, okay, this is consistently doing very well, which is very important for us if we want to go into a niche. When it comes to the videos are also pretty simple to create. It's like just, you know, video clips with a voiceover, and that's it. So we can see 6 RPM. So they're kind of making $600 a day at this current stage, which is very good. Now the next channel is called the State Explorer. 26 videos, 9,000 subscribers, and 1.4 million views in total. So this channel is just 4 weeks old, and already pulled in over 1 million views, which is very, very strong. The videos are 31 minutes or 30 minutes long, which is a pretty decent length. So it's pretty long. But with that, you know, the RPM is also a bit longer. When it comes to the videos, also very basic videos. So just again, you know, video clips. And if I turn on the audio, you will hear it's just video clips with an AI voiceover.
Disruption. Every refrigerated dairy product in your home.
Now you guys are probably wondering, where can I get these AI voiceovers? And it's probably going to cost me a lot of money to generate AI voiceovers for 30-minute videos. Guys, you can just come here to Gen AI Pro, which is, you know, an AI voiceover generator where you can get like 1 million credits for $22. Super cheap. Really good voiceovers, absolutely love them. Basically the same as 11 Labs, just for way cheaper, so make sure to check that out. Now with the thumbnail style, I absolutely love it. It's very simple, very basic, works every single time. You know, videos are also very basic, so this is super beginner friendly. And here just, you know, 4 days ago, this channel had a video with 317,000 views, which is very, very strong. Then we have Olden Archives, which is again a very interesting channel. So 9 days old, 2,000, and not 9 days old, but 9 videos, 2,000 subscribers. Something we can see right here, this channel is 3 weeks old. They started with other videos first, as we can see right here, and then they moved over to chainsaw videos. And I always like to preach, you know, we want to go into niches that we can't just think about. Those are usually going to be the best niches you can go into on YouTube, because those are going to be niches that are not going to be over flooded. And that's exactly what we see here. So 10 days ago, they decided like, hey, let's post videos about chainsaws. And that's exactly what they did. First video, 124,000 views, then 250,000 views, 40,000 views, then 46,000 views. So it's doing very, very well. They are getting roundabout, probably like, let's have a look here, probably like 200,000 views a week, which is very strong. 9 days, nine videos with 460,000 views. The videos are very basic, right? If we look at these videos, I like to show you guys basic videos or basic channels with basic videos, because it's just more beginner friendly than any of these kind of animation channels and stuff like that. We don't want to do that. We just want to go into very basic channels, just as an example like this one. So awesome channel, absolutely recommended. Then we have the next one, which is called Deep Signal, which is a little bit of a kind of news spam channel. So they're not getting the most amount of views, but you know, just here 2 days ago, they had a video with 190,000 views. Okay, here 9 days ago, 107,000 views. Okay, so what these channels are doing and how these channels are making their money is just by very actively posting videos the whole time. Now again, the cool thing about a channel exactly like this one is that the videos don't need to have the highest amount of quality. Very simple reason, because it's always going to be older people that watch these kind of videos. Now, why I took this channel in is because it had 2 or 3 massive outliers in the last 3 weeks, all right, which is super awesome. Thumbnails very basic, videos very basic. So all in all, very beginner friendly channel. I would highly recommend if you are just starting out. Then we have Canada Uncensored. So also very interesting channel. It looks as if it's a person. No, is it a personal? Yeah, it's a personal brand. But this is also something you can actually do with a faceless channel. So this is not impossible to do as a faceless channel. So you can see 150,000 views in the last 7 days. So that's pretty good. This channel only started 4 months ago. And it's more about like gun laws as far as I can see it here on this channel right now. The most popular video on this channel now has, let's just load this up, has 127,000 views, and this video is just 2 days old. So let's actually have a look at the RPM. So I'm going to pull up the RPM for some of these niches, because I think it's always very interesting for you guys to see what the RPMs are. So 66 videos with 840,000 views. Again, for a channel like this, you know, you don't need to have the highest quality videos, so you can get away with very basic videos. Like, if I would go into this niche, I would probably hire an editor for like $15 or something a video. All right, so very, very cheap videos. Then $5 per 1,000 views. This channel is making $1,500 a month. Then we have here famous brand history. interesting channel. This channel is also very new. So 130,000 views in the last 7 days. 46 videos has gotten 1.5 million views. If we go to the oldest videos, we can see the oldest video is 3 months old. So first 2 videos didn't perform, then they have here 300,000 views, did very well. Now, as far as I can understand, they're doing the videos with AI, right? I think you can, outperform this channel if you just go ahead and create better videos. The thumbnails, I wouldn't change too much. I'd literally just leave them as they are because, that is what works and we don't want to change something that works. Then we can also see that the videos are quite short. So you can probably go ahead and create a bit of a longer videos and you would probably have a lot of success in this exact niche. So awesome niche. If you're interested in brands, and the history, this is for sure something for you. And then we go to Obscure Nights. Interesting channel as well. This is an AI channel as far as I can see. So what I would do is I would actually go ahead and create these exact videos with like kind of real footage if possible. But here, 20 hours ago, 75,000 views. So this is a very new channel that is just kind of getting into the algorithm. So 100,000 views with 40 videos. As I said, this is a new channel just getting into the algorithm. The oldest video on this channel is 2 months old, so it's not too old, and they were playing around and didn't know what exactly they wanted to do in the beginning. But here, it seems like the channel is absolutely blowing up. So here, 75,000 views in 20 hours, 30,000 views in 5 days, 7 days ago, 30,000 views. And it's more about like kind of story, kind of like a scary story, scary happenings, something like that. So awesome channel. I think, the thumbnails are good. I would though just, maybe create a little bit of a better videos. As far as I know, like these videos are completely AI generated, like the stories and stuff. Not completely sure. Actually, no, they aren't, but there are a lot of real stories exactly like this. And that is exactly what I would use. So I wouldn't use these kind of fake stories. I would use real stories from, things that actually happened. And that's actually where, I think a channel like this can perform extremely well. All right. Now let's look at Vikings Live. Very new channel, absolutely blowing up. So 8 videos, 11,000 subscribers and 1.5 million views. So let's actually load up the RPM before we even look at the channel. It's a channel about Vikings. Now, before we go into the channel, just very quickly, if you're interested in working close with me, check out the first link in the video description. Let's get you monetized in 20 days as well, or let me help you do make the first $1,000. All right. So we can see almost $7 RPM, and this channel has been or is making around about $3,500 a month. Very new channel, so it's only 2 months old, not very active. These are all kind of completely AI generated footage. I think if you go ahead and if you create like videos like this with some kind of real footage as well here and there, like images, stuff like that, I think it could do a lot better. Maybe some of you guys know I'm not the biggest friend of these complete AI generated channels, but if it works and if it makes money, then why not do it? Here the videos are around about 20 minutes long, so if you go ahead and create a little bit longer videos, would be able to work very, very well. All right, so let's go over to the next channel, which is Canada Nostalgia Kitchen. So there are a lot of channels that do this exact same kind of content in, for example, the US or America. What you can now do is you take this exact content and move it to Canada, Australia, UK, Germany, any kind of country, and trust me, this is most probably going to work. All right, this channel is 3 weeks old and it has gotten 300,000 views until now. It's getting here 70,000 views a week. The most popular video has gotten 185,000 views. Again, the thumbnails are very easy to kind of create. These are all AI generated images with just some text here at the top, and that's it. The videos are quite long, so 25-minute videos. The RPM in this niche is probably going to be let's say round about like $8. That's where I expect the RPM to be in this niche. So super awesome channel, and 12 videos, 300,000 views, not bad at all. Then we have Sundown Science. All right, this is kind of it's like a space kind of channel, if I can call it that. It's only 12 days old, so it's very, very new. So first video got 10,000 views, then 3,000 views, 30,000 views, 50,000 views, 60,000 views, 30,000 views. So this channel is doing very well, and even here 90,000 views only 3 days ago. So they're posting every single day, and they're posting very long videos. Now that is very important because, you know, if you get 60,000 views on a video that is 2 hours long, you're making a pretty decent amount of money, even if you don't get that many views. So 13 videos and 360,000 views until now in total. Super awesome channel. Videos are not too difficult to create. It's like documentary style videos. As far as I can see, it seems like these clips are also AI generated, like a lot of them, or it can also just be stock footage. Like if you do stock footage content, that should also be also work, you know. So awesome channel. And I think this is the last channel on our list. Yes, it's the last channel. So if you're interested in working close with me, check out the first link in the video description. Book a call. Let's scale you up to here 171 euros as a day as well, or even here from $200 to $400 a day. So check out the first link in the video description, book your call. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.